with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now, New York starting five. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best. And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Tries again, and that one drops for him.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Brunson against Suggs. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hard against Bain from downtown. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Banchero with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Banchero. Bain against Hart. Bain, the pass to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby against Wagner.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. All alone. Yes, on the jumper. Brunson's got 5 points.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Wagner. And here's Suggs. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
You know, when he orchestrates for his teammates, Towns becomes even more valuable to me. Really good when the offense is able to flow through him.
Suggs, no good.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Brunson finds Bridges. Back to Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
The kick out to Banchero. Outside Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Carter. The kick out to Banchero. 3-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York to the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, nice swipe that time from Suggs. I love to see him being aggressive and taking chances on defense.
Hart passes to Towns. There's the triple. New York again can't hit. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Pass to Bain. The kick out to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that does it for the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for New York. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Kolek in at the point. Here's Kolek. Up top, Yabusele. Here's Dadier. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Howard. Outside Jones. Now Black takes the three. Bitadze to the right side. Bitadze with a screen. There's the three. The Knicks with the rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. BA, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Shots good by Black.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Dadier. Clarkson outside. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now. Black passes to Howard. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's De Silva. No good on the three. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Kolek. Misses the three. Orlando leading. Black passes to Howard. Here's De Silva. Here's the three. Outside Jones. To the paint. Pass to De Silva. Lets the three fly. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Greg.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Black. Oh, it's stolen. And he's all alone. Here's Yabusele. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Here's Jones. Pass to Bitadze. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Crafty move. Now here is Howard. Shot clock at 3. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Knicks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Clarkson. Still no points. 1:14 left in the second period. Black no good. New York trailing. The three is up. And is Clarkson missing? Outside Jones.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Picked his pocket. Pass to Yabusele. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson for three. Drains the triple. Clarkson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
The three-point shot of Clarkson runs hot and cold, but boy, when it's on, Jordan's so difficult to stop.
Jones' shot is good.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
They get the rebound. Here's Dadier. 5 to shoot. Here's Kolek. And the three off target. Pass to Jones. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Orlando ahead, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the board. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Anunoby can't get it to go. The Magic shooting just around 32% from the field. Here's Wagner. Suggs outside. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bain with it. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Bain. The Magic need to put one up here. From deep, Banchero. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 4.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels using that big body of his to take advantage on the board.
Here's Hart. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. New York again can't hit. Orlando leading by 4. And Banchero with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Banchero the screen. Off his leg. The official saying it was kicked. Wagner against Anunoby. Carter, a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Suggs outside. The 3 is up. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul.
Wendell.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Knicks trail by 4. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
From deep, Bain. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Outside Anunoby for the tie. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Suggs. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Wagner outside. Off target from outside. New York leading by 3. Brunson passes to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Suggs against Brunson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
That 3's off the mark.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Off target from 3-point range. Magic trail by 3. Kicks it out to Bain. Back to Banchero. And here's Carter. Suggs outside. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson up top. He's covered by Suggs. Outside Hart. Stolen by Carter. Up top, Bain takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Bain's got 5 now.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A line change here for Orlando. And some changes here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Drops in the 3. He has 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The putback. He knocks it down.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for New York, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Gershon Yabusele. And it's Daje in at the 3, small forward. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Fires from deep. And it's Clarkson again missing. Orlando trailing here. Here's Black. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up 3s the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. From the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Wagner for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizer when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Oh, it misses! And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
And Carroll with a screen on Brunson. And it's Black penetrating. Payne fires! Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Towns. Oh, off target from downtown. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Knicks leading by 8. Bridges. The 3 is off. It's stolen by Hart. Towns against Isaac. Now Brunson. Now Hart for 3. Payne with a rebound. 3 on 3. Then Carroll fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Towns. Brunson taking his time here. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. From downtown. Isaac there for the rebound. Magic trail by 5. Payne outside. 1:21 left in the final quarter. Isaac with a screen on Towns. Rebounded by Towns.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Brunson. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
Banchero! Anunoby there for the rebound.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Outside Anunoby. Brunson. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Gigantic points there from Suggs. He knows how to bury the big one.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Stolen by Anunoby.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Here's Brunson. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. And so it's New York winning this one. And they barely score. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tonight, these teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Now, here's Bain. And Carter has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Here's Bain. 6 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Plenty of space. Buries the jump shot.
What a nice play. Off the catch and shoot. The big man, Wendell Carter Jr., is true.
Here's Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. No good on the triple. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Over in the corner, Banchero. Wagner, a screen on Mitchell. Bain, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And here is Suggs. After Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Banchero with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. The kick out to Bain. Banchero against Mobley. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Misses the three. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we could be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, Banchero. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Now, here's Mobley. Hunter, the pass to Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Mobley is screened. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Out to Carter. Stolen by Garland. Mitchell wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
Bain passes to Wagner. And stolen by Mobley. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Garland with the bucket.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now, here's Banchero. Another miss by Orlando.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Allen finds Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 6.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Garland with it. Defended now by Wagner. And that one's good. Hunter.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And good that time.
Boy, Franz Wagner, such a tremendous passer.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the 3 off target. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Wade out there with Max Strus. Then it's Bryant. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Ball in at the point. De Silva, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now, here's Strus. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Merrill. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw, no good for Merrill. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Jones. To stop the run. Sinks the triple. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Strus. Paul with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Isaac finds Black. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Black. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Kevin, back over to you.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. He's got a clear path. Pass to Strus. Wade outside. Now Merrill. Outside ball. Off target with his 3. The Magic trail by 15. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 6 in the quarter.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And it's Merrill, top of the key. The wide open shot from Strus. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Strus has such good shooting form. It is so pure coming off his fingertips.
Black. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Isaac with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's De Silva. He's defended by Merrill. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And another 3 for Cleveland.
I love how ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Black, and there's the drive. Out to the right wing. Screen by Batadze. Unloads. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Here's Merrill. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Cavaliers lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Wagner in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Banchero outside. Here's Suggs. Pass to Carter. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Banchero is screened for Bain. Buries the long-range jumper. Bain's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mitchell against Bain. Kicks it out to Allen. Allen, a screen on Wagner. Hunter for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kicks it out to Banchero. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland leading by 15. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. In the corner, it's Hunter. The wide open look here for Garland. No good from outside. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Mobley with it. Picked up by Banchero. Garland dishes to Mobley. Bain with the steal. Up the floor. Banchero passes to Carter. Here's Bain. Outside, Suggs. Banchero looking around. Clock at 2. Lets a floater go.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They led the game at one point by 20. And that one's good, Mitchell.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Allen's shot is off. The Magic trail by 16. Right side Bain. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Kevin, back to you.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to De Silva. Batadze, a screen on Strus. Back to Batadze. Out left of the wing. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 9. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. De Silva, no good. Here's Merrill. They get it back. Here's Bryant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Cavaliers shooting for the game at 42%. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Max Strus is out there with Wade. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And there's Bryant. And it's Merrill in at the 2 spot.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over 2 open teammates.
Here's Batadze. Here's Black. Cranes the three-pointer.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Merrill with the ball, defended by Jones. Pass to Strus. 5 on the clock. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Merrill passes the ball. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Black. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Black in the post, covered by Mitchell. Here's Banchero. Here's Black, driving to the basket, and stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Let's lose a three. The three goes down. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
The Magic trail by 10. Desmond Bain, and he drains the J.
And you have to stay connected to Bain. He's too good off the catch.
Here's Hunter for three. Knocks down the three.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Suggs driving the lane. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Mitchell. And get the three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hunter there for the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Suggs. A three-pointer. Good.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Mitchell outside. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in. It's Garland. Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Now Hunter beyond the arc. Three. Good.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Hunter.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Down it goes for three. Cleveland with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he does not hit. Fires the three. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was
outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. Hunter, good.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
On target from range.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Garland against Brunson. Here's Mitchell. Garland for three. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Brunson. From outside the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pulls up at the elbow. Hunter with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Going inside. Out to Mobley. From behind the arc. And Cleveland another three.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Allen with a screen on Hart. From deep, Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Bridges. Here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Cleveland again missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Garland's got 5 now.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
It's Bridges on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Anunoby against Hunter. Out to Mobley. Garland with a screen on Hart. From deep, Mobley. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Greg.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Anunoby finds Towns. Here's Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. He's got 14.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
The 3-ball. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Cleveland again missing. Brunson against Garland. shoots a fadeaway. And the Knicks, another three.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Will it go? The shot comes out.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Getting it done from range. He's... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
They've got Jordan Clarkson, Gershon Yabusele out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's Daje in at the small forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The shot by Merrill, no good. New York leading by 12. Here's Clarkson. Stolen by Bryant. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Merrill. Gets an open look and hits it. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Kolek. Here's Daje. To the left side wing. New York working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Back to Yabusele. Clarkson for three. Cavaliers with a rebound.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Kolek's shot is off. Cavaliers trail by 9. From a Division II college player to earning a big free agent contract. Max Strus, what a story, Richard.
Yeah, he went undrafted in 2019, and then he signs a 4-year, $63 million deal with the Cavs. And he has earned every single dollar.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
On the wing, Clarkson. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Merrill. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Here's Merrill. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Kolek. The three. Strus grabs the miss. Out to the wing. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Knocks down the triple.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Clarkson outside. Ball left side. Merrill outside. And Cleveland another three. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And here are the Cavaliers now, after New York picked up the three with their last shot. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Clarkson. Nails it from 3. And it's a 5-point New York lead.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Here's Tyson. Strus with a screen on Yabusele. Outside Strus. And here's Ball. Pass to Tyson. Now Merrill. Here's Ball. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Clarkson. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Strus has got 4 rebounds now. Cleveland again missing. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward, and it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Towns. No points so far. Drills it from deep. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Hart finds Brunson. Hart with a screen on Garland. Brunson misses. Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Garland. Bridges against Mitchell. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland. Oh, deflected. Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Mitchell up top, and stolen by Brunson. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Garland. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Outside Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6 with the drive. And here's Hunter for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hart passes to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Allen defending. Bridges misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you, Ryan.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allen. Now here's Brunson. Give him 23. Launches it. New York, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Mitchell. The kick to Hunter. Beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Brunson passes to Towns. Three-pointer. Oh, can't get Towns any space from there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell, or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns passes to Anunoby. Towns is screen on Hunter. Back to Towns. Shoots over Allen, and the basket by Towns. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's New York, earning this break in the action, up 10. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Cavaliers trail by 10. They've got Gershon Yabusele. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in a two-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Stolen by Bryant. They're running. Here's Merrill. And they recover it. Outside Strus. Second chance effort. The kick out to Ball. Oh, he nails the corner three.
Mega shot there from the coffin corner. It is fun to watch Ball shoot those and knock them down.
Pass to Clarkson. Now Robinson. 6 to shoot. Yabusele outside. Clarkson left side. No good from 18. The Cavaliers trail by 7. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And Cleveland another three.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Pass to Robinson. For three. Kolik's shot is off.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Ball's doubled. Merrill outside. From deep, Strus. And the Cavaliers, another three.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
They set a pick. Lets it go. And it's Clarkson missing.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Merrill outside. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Yabusele. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Tyson. Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And Darius Garland subbed in for Ball. Mobley! The triple drop!
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Brunson. Here's Towns. Brunson looks it over. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Outside Garland. Now Strus. Allen outside. Mobley fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Towns outside. Now Brunson. Takes a three. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Strus. Cash from downtown. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Gets it to go.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Mitchell up top. Now Strus. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. Hart outside. Anunoby against Garland. Now Bridges. Now Brunson puts up the tray. Cleared away by Mobley. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him. Brunson against Garland. Now Anunoby. Brunson a screen on Strus. Anunoby. No good from 3. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Mitchell. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
That's how you beat the clock. Wins the game with nothing but...
on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Magic, Knicks, coming up next. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now, here's Hart. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Anunoby passes to Towns. Over Carter. And Bane pulls it down.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Off target from three-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero finds Bane. Back to Banchero. Magic moving the ball around. Outside, Suggs. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the middle. Brunson against Suggs. Hart with a screen on Suggs. For 3, Bridges. Banchero grabs the board.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Wagner on the wing. Towns with the steal. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Bridges with it. Picked up by Banchero. Banchero against Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns. Stretching the floor with his efficiency from range.
Poke loose. Towns with the steal. From deep, Brunson. Rebound by the Magic.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Brunson, no good. Orlando leading by 6. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Banchero, that's good.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Bane. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Knicks trail by 9. Hart, right side. Towns, wide open. And the 3-ball is good. Towns has got 6.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Stolen by Anunoby. And Brunson has it in the corner. Back to Anunoby. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Still without a basket. Over Suggs. Towns kicks to Brunson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul.
That one falls for Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. At the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Orlando leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Banchero with the ball. Arch there. It's Suggs with the drive. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Suggs has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Magic. Brunson from deep three-point range. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
They've got Clarkson. Robinson is out there with Yabusele. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Guys, back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Here's Bitadze. Nothing on the board. Here's Black. Hits it from three-point range. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Orlando leading by 8. Pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Bitadze finds Black. Stolen away. Here's Kolek. Dadier. The offensive rebound. Pass to Kolek. Clarkson for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Clarkson playing the percentages in that short corner.
Black dishes to Jones. Here's De Silva. This one for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Lets it go with the 3. Clarkson missing again. Magic leading by 8. Here's Black. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Robinson. With nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Jones with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Jones, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clarkson outside. No good on the 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
51 seconds left in the first half. To the wing on the left. Into the lane. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Clarkson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
And Clarkson can drain them with ease from that range. No problem for him on that 3.
Here's the screen. Pass to De Silva. The Magic need to get a shot off here. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game, notable performance by Jalen Suggs.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
So on the floor for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 5. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Out to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's Banchero. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Four on the clock. Payne for 3.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here's Brunson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Suggs passes to Carter. Banchero dishes to Carter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys?
Oh, yeah. He can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Towns, no luck.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Banchero kicks it out to Wagner. Left side Suggs. Bane with the screen on Towns. Banchero inside. Arch there. And it's Carter missing. Knicks trail by 4. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Here's Jones, and it's Batadze in the corner. Fires the three, hits the three-point bomb. Da Silva's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Black, no good. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Marks it on the wing. And the Knicks miss again. On offense, here are the Magic. They've scored 10 straight. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Da Silva. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Black. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 12-point Magic lead. Clarkson outside. Here's Dadier, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando up by a dozen. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Robinson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Yabusele, and it's Dadier in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Offline with his 3. Knicks trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Magic shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Da Silva. Now Black. Stolen by Clarkson. No good from Yabusele.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, in case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Carter finds Banchero. Carter with a screen on Hart. They get the rebound. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Black, good on the 3-point shot. And the Magic lead by 15.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's the fast break. Launches the 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for the Magic?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Now, here's Anunoby. Now Brunson. From deep. That one misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Banchero fires. The 3 is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He drills the 3.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Here's Banchero. Getting crafty. That one goes in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now Black. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last 3-pointer. Carter rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Knicks trail by 17. Now Towns launches it, and down goes the three.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Anunoby. Brunson from long distance.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Suggs, now Banchero. Now Bane. Clock at 6. Banchero looking around. It's good.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Now here's Towns. No good from 3. Fires from way outside. Bridges with the rebound. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Suggs. Carter. Here's Banchero. Puts up the 3. Buries the deep ball.
3 points.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
games in the NBA, but this one should be a little bit different.
Yeah, I think half-court execution will be the premium in this one, the strength for both of these teams. They'll slow it down, grind it out. This will be a physical, tactical battle.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero out there with Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. The three from Banchero, and the three-pointer goes.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Pass to Hunter. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Bane. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Mitchell from deep three-point land. And Cleveland another three.
In the gym range for Mitchell, he is not bashful.
Banchero outside. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Banchero's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Mobley. Hunter finds Mitchell. Hunter, a screen on Bane. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Mitchell. And here's Hunter for three. Rebound by the Magic. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen. Shoots. And it's Mitchell. The miss. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Wagner. Outside Bane. Banchero against Mobley. Banchero no good. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And the Magic pushing it up now. Suggs with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Wagner. On the wing, Bane. Wagner with a screen on Garland. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Great open look there. Suggs has got 5 points.
Shooting in good rhythm there, Suggs. Off the catch and shoot, nicely done.
Garland finds Mitchell. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Bane. On the wing, Suggs. From deep. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Mitchell. The kick to Hunter. To halt the run. Mobley outside. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
And he makes all 3. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Banchero the screen. Bane, the pass to Banchero. Kicks it out to Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wagner. Fires the three. Buries it from three.
Good to see Wagner knock down the three.
Here's the pick. Outside for Mitchell. He shoots. And so the first quarter is in the books. Orlando ahead, leading by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
We've got Thomas Bryant, Sam Merrill out there with ball. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Tyson in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. 4-3. He's off on that one. Orlando leading, making a name for himself. Goga Bitadze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Sinks it from distance.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Wide open look. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Black, pure from three-point range. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Merrill. No made baskets yet. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Bitadze. Covered by Merrill. He takes it in. Baseline jumper. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Left side Jones. Offensive rebound. Pass to De Silva. Takes a 3. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you guys.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. And he nails the third. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Now here's Ball. Yet to see a basket. There's 1:40 left in the first half of this game. Here's Merrill. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Magic trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 11-3 run. It's stolen by Bitadze. In transition, the Magic on the run.
First team foul.
Here's Black. Fires in the triple. Black's got 6.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
Strus with a screen on Jones. Fires for 3. Ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. 54 seconds left in the first half. Black outside. To the middle. Clock at 6. misses the go-ahead basket.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Jones. Stolen by Ball. And they're running. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Ball's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Tipped away. Stolen by Strus. He got it up. No good. Misses at the button. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cleveland on top. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for Orlando, the Wagner brothers both on the floor. Franz at small forward, Mo in the middle. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Ben Carroll in at the power forward position.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Bane, no good. Cleveland leading by 7. The three from Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 9.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Ben Carroll. The three from Bane. Hits the trifecta.
And Bane picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Here's Bane. And again, it's the magic from deep.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
Bane against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Tipped. Hunter finds Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Cleveland again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, Bane. He drops it from range. Bane's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You got to D up Bane from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
The offensive rebound. Now the Magic with it. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. And then Carroll gets it to go.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Shoots it from the corner. It's rebounded by Ben Carroll. For Orlando, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Garland against Suggs. Here's Ben Carroll. Back to Suggs. Shoots. The rebound by Garland.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Allen, left side. Back to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Bane. Pass to Mitchell. From the arc. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And Carroll with a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Bane. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Hunter from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Wagner for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Wagner's got himself on the board with a three there.
Cash money from the corner. That'll be sure to help Wagner's confidence going forward.
Outside for Mitchell. Puts up a deep three. Oh, Mitchell hits a rainmaker.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's Merrill on the wing. The kick out to Ball. Strus up top. With one on the clock. Driving it. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Sam Merrill. Thomas Bryant out there with Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And Ball will bring it up here for Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Fires from deep. And it's Max Strus with the 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Outside Jones. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Strus. Pass to Ball. 5 on the clock. Strus with a screen on Jones. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Tyson. Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And Darius Garland subbed in for Ball.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Strus. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Mitchell. Shoots a 3. Wagner with a rebound. Banchero in the post. Covered by Mobley. It's stolen by Garland. Mitchell fires. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
They've led by as much as 10. Garland scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Strus! It's good from beyond the arc.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding him.
And it's Black penetrating. Bain! It's money from deep.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
2 minutes remaining.
Strus fires! And the 3 misses. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. 4-point game. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Wagner picks him up. From deep. The 3 ball is down.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Wagner with a screen on Garland. He's off from 3. Cleveland leading by 7. Now Mobley jacks up a 3. Wagner with a rebound. Now Suggs. Outside Banchero. Now Bain, stolen by Strus. Mitchell knocks down the trifecta.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Cavaliers.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Strus outside. The three is in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Now Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Black outside. Can't hit it. Now here's Strus. From deep. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Brunson scanning the floor. From past the arc. Anunoby, no good. Mitchell against Bridges to the wing right side. Back to Mitchell. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Now the Knicks with it. It's a 3-point game. And here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Up top, Garland. Defended by Hart. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Mobley is screened. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hart kicks to Towns. Latrey. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And it's off from 3-point range. Hart outside. Hart with a screen on Garland. Brunson, no good. And here's Cleveland. Pass to Hunter. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart. Hunter's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Bridges for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Anunoby, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Brunson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the illegal screen is set.
Evan Mobley with the rebound. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Hunter's got 6 points.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Brunson with a clean look. Connects from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brunson kicks to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges for 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
To the left wing. Here's Mobley. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Robinson is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. And it's Dadier in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Clarkson. Back to Yabusele. Pass to Dadier. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
Back to Merrill. Strus against Robinson. Pass to Travers. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Dadier's shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. For New York, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Yabusele. Stolen by Ball.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And the Knicks miss again. Yabusele against Wade. Pass to Strus. Traps in the tray. Strus has got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Merrill with the ball, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Now Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wade from the arc, and the Cavaliers with another 3.
Yeah, Max Strus developing the ability to play make for teammates. That's an on-time, on-target pass.
Clarkson looking for an opening, and it's Wade with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
And so here's Cleveland after Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Clarkson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Ball kicks to Strus. Merrill on the wing. The kick out to Bryant. The shot by Wade, wide open. It's good from long range. Wade's got 6.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Shoots the 3. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Some dishes to Robinson. Stolen by Ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wade from outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And that one's good. Kolek.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's Cleveland, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Here's Garland. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Mobley. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now, here's Anunoby. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson with a floater on the fly.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now Mitchell. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And here's Garland for 3. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Hart, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Brunson goes in. Pass to Hart for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Mobley, a screen on Brunson. From deep. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Brunson from long distance.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Garland. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, somebody needed to step up and rescue that possession, and Darius Garland does exactly that.
Got that one up quick. Brunson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Mitchell outside. Off target from outside. New York trailing. For the lead, Bridges misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mobley against Bridges. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Back to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Mobley. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Back to Garland. Here's Hunter. Sends it home! What a shot!
What drama?
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Dadier in at the small forward. The Cavaliers leading by 6. There's Ball with the 3. The shot missing. Here's the 3. They get it back. Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Drills it from outside.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer. He is ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Ball, the pass to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Strus. For the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Clarkson on the wing. Bryant defending. Yabusele a screen on Ball. Kolek, no good. Cleveland leading by 6. Launches it. Ball, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Jacks up a 3. Strus there for the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Knocks down the 3.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Takes the 3. Doesn't get that one. The Cavaliers leading by 9. From outside. Crane from outside.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Ball drives to the hoop. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Merrill. He's guarded by Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Merrill. He's guarded by Anunoby. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it. Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 12. Now here's Bridges. Here we've got Brunson. Outside Anunoby. And there's the 3.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Stolen by Brunson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Hard outside. Knocks down the 3.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Garland with it. Brunson picks him up. Mitchell. There's the drive. Garland fires. The 3 doesn't go.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent 3-point shooter.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now Brunson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Allen inside. Bridges with the steal. Brunson. Anunoby. Plenty of chances, but no basket. Garland. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans